TGI Friday, baby. TGI Friday. Let me get some people in real quick. TPK in the building, baby. I see you on the wake up, baby. I see you on the wake up, baby. Hold on, let me get some more bodies in here. TPK in the building, X-Man in the building, X. I'm gonna call you sooner than later. I'm not even gonna do no real shenanigans, so be ready, baby. Let me know, TPK, how we sounding like. Yes, sir. My Knicks getting hammered, by the way, by the Pistons. Pistons are real dangerous, man. Me and X gonna tap in on that. Suge Knight in the building. What it do, baby? Suge Knight in the building. Another Friday, man. TGI Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Although I gotta work tomorrow, I decided to work Saturday to get that extra bread, man. Yeah. Let me know if everything's sounding good. Okay, TPK, thank you for the notice, man. My eyes are starting to burn again, man. I don't know why, but it's all good, man. Super Bowl weekend, baby. Y'all don't want to miss me and X chop it up, man. I'm telling y'all, man. That's a huge mistake if you miss me and X chopping it up, man. Let me put this here back when we get to, you know what I mean, to our spin-off and shit. Hold on, why I got a couple of these? Let me take this one off, y'all. I don't want to confuse nothing. Okay, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. Brian Breezy in the building. Mr. Duke, Mr. Sixer, Mr. LES in the building, man. God damn, we all in the building, man. Yeah, X-Man, like I said, you ain't got to wait too long. I'm not really going to go through nothing, everything. I'm going to share with you all the NBA trades, all the shit that's going on. And I don't know what went on today. I had no time to look. So you keep me posted on what went on today, X, all right? All right, everybody tapping in. Let's start this motherfucker, man. You know how we do it on the Al York Sports Show, man. We don't play no motherfucking games, man. What we doing? What we doing? You tapping into your boy every Friday who's lined up and ready to give you all that work, man. If you ain't for the work, you ain't for the smoke, change the channel right now, man. Go watch Cameron and them niggas, man. Real talk. If you don't want no smoke, man. Because you know I'm going to give y'all what the fuck it is, man. That's what I do, man. Put me anywhere, B. I'm a rock. On God. I'm not running my mouth. I did it in the street with physicality. So talking shit ain't nothing. This shit talking and giving my opinion, that's easy work. That's a walk in the park for me. Real talk, man. You know I gotta give you that energy, man. That Busta Rhyme energy, man. Without the P. Diddy, if you know what I'm talking about. Because I heard some shit about Busta, but I'm gonna keep that for another day, man. Yeah, all right, so now that we got everybody in the building, my little sister Annabelle in the building, God bless you. Your big brother love you more than you ever know, little sis. More than you ever know. All right. X-Man, where you at? Told you, I'm going to call you in early, man. But anyway, hold up, X. Let me give the shout-outs before my peoples get mad, because they love when I say that Nueva Yo shit. They be really mad at me. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Continue to do the good work. And the Instagram, of course. Jan Z in the building. I see you, baby. Jan Z in the building. Yes, sir. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Peace to the shooter. Coast to coast Mike, my guy. The R, always there, whether you like it or not. And George Santana with all the designs. If y'all looking for designs to boost your shit up, let me know. I'll get the G, and G has handled his business for the low. Also, shout out to Arrowhead Media. They do editing, filming, they'll hook you up. Ask for Candelaria at Arrowhead Media at 702 on Instagram. And, you know, real quick, need the 5 sticks, man. Still got them for the low. Look, I got the HD shit now. They don't move up my shit to HD, my niggas. I don't know what the fuck y'all waiting for, man. And last but not least, the Al York Sports Apparel. Hit me on all the motherfucking on the Twitter, Instagram, inbox me, call me, text message me. I got the post office system. You get your 2, 3, send them right out. Take about 3, 4, 5 day max to get to you. Everybody happy, man. Because everybody feeling the material in my shit. My shit top line shit. It's not cheap. Top line. Like they say, if you want quality, you got to pay for it. X-Man, where you at? X-Man, where you at? Let's go. Hungry motherfucking sports fans, I'm begging we don't got no interruptions today. Last week was fucking hell, but it was my area that the internet was low, so I can't blame Facebook for that. Let me see if I could pull X in, because he would have definitely... Okay, I already threw the request in. Let me see if X, where you at? Let's go, baby. Okay, there you go. X, stop playing around. What you eating, chicken gizzards? All right, hold up. What the fuck happened? Why is it telling me to send a request? Hold up, X. All in the building. I see you all. I see you all. Hold up, guys. Request to join the video. All right, X, try to come in again. I don't know what's happening. It's like I'm pressing approve, but it's telling me to send you a request. Are you on the Al York Sports page? Make sure you're on my page, X. Okay, I'm going to invite you. So hopefully, let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. It's telling me, like, I'm approving it, and it's telling me send a request. So make sure you on my page. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I can't afford no bullshit today. Let's go, baby. A lot of people watching. Super Bowl Sunday. I want to talk to them, man. I'm waiting on X. Yo, this shit is crazy. He's sending me... He wants to... It's telling me to approve it, but when I approve it, it's telling me to send a request. Okay, hold on. I'm going to add you on. Yo.
What's up, bro?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, we ready to go. Everybody, can you hear us? See, my picture froze again. Am I moving in your picture?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, it's frozen on my shit. I don't give a fuck. Long as y'all can see me moving, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I can see you moving. You good.
Okay, because my shit is frozen. I don't know why. Okay, shout out to Steve Levine. Everybody else that just tapped in, shout out X. You ready to rock or what?
I'm ready, brother. I'm ready.
Super Bowl Sunday, XX. Can I get you like in the middle? Because I see like the side of your head and all that. Yeah, don't worry. You lumberjack X. Everybody know this shit be crazy. Yeah, you ain't got to hide that shit. Listen, Super Bowl. I can't believe how football goes so fucking fast. X, is it that it's so good that it seems like it's going so fast? Or is it realistically a short season?
I mean... A short season, you could say that, but
17 games every week, that's 17 weeks. That's 3 months and change, and the playoffs. So we going 4 almost 5 months. It's not really short when you think about it.
I mean, yeah, because they play once a week. You know, they play once a week.
But we do got the Monday, Thursday games and shit like that, so that helps us out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it seems short because now we're going through football withdrawal after the Super Bowl. National championship was only a few weeks ago, so you know we dying right now. We dying, you know. We dying because we know after Sunday ain't gonna be no more football again until what? Training camps open in August. So,
but X, what really helps out is that March Madness though. That kills a couple months though, X.
It does. It does because
I mean, X, realistically, okay. All right, how can I put this in perspective? You know how, like, I can't talk too loud. My wife's downstairs. But you know how, like, if you miss your shorty, and you're not married, you don't got a woman, but and then you get another bad shorty, you can kind of forget about her.
Yeah.
But if you don't get a bad shorty, you don't forget about her. March Madness is a bad shorty, is what I'm trying to say. March Madness will make you forget about that football.
I mean, listen, March Madness around the corner. We got another month and a half before we get to the tournament.
Right.
Baseball around the corner. Pitchers, catchers about to start reporting. Then you got the NBA.
Baseball dry out early. Once the first couple weeks,
Yeah.
it dry out quick.
And then after March Madness, we're heating up for the NBA playoffs before we start football again in August. So
Maurice in the building.
So at least we got. I mean, it ain't nothing like football, but we still got some good stuff coming up.
NBA playoff championship. It's not football, but it's good enough for me.
It's good enough. I mean, listen,
it's like, look, I love eating lobster, right? And I love eating steak. But I could do some chicken too, X.
Yeah, no, definitely.
NBA playoffs will be like chicken, you know what I'm saying? Hey, leave X alone, my nigga. Let X is repping my hat. Let him live. Yo, he said you got the 1999 Al York joint.
I mean, it ain't nothing like football, playoffs, Super Bowl. The NBA play. I only watch the NBA when it's playoff time. I can't stand the seasons too long. Too much bullshit. But I myself prefer. I'm excited for March Madness this year, especially. A lot of great teams. I think we're gonna have another great March Madness like we did last year. Yep. So I'm really looking forward to this year's March Madness.
Okay, let's pivot real quick. Sunday, Super Bowl, Levi Stadium. 14-3 New England Patriots, 14-3 Seattle Seahawks. Yep. The line is the Seahawks minus 4.5, 5, wherever you get it at. 45.5. X. Before I give you the floor, Patriots are 11-6 against the spread this year. Big number. Last 10 games, they 9-1 against the spread and 9-1 overall. We're gonna pivot to the Seahawks. 7-3, 12-5 against the spread all year round. 7-3 in the last 10 games, but 9-1 in winning games. So that means they didn't cover 2, but they still won. Yeah, so you got 2 teams that cover shit up. Now, before I let you get the floor, a lot of people been dissing New England week schedule. After 4-13, they give you somewhat of a cupcake schedule. But like my man Mike said today, Al, everybody plays up to everybody come Sunday. So, and not only that, I believe in, it ain't they 4X. They didn't make that schedule. Yeah. They caused that schedule going 4-13, but they didn't make that schedule.
I agree. They didn't make the schedule because they played a 5th place schedule, last place schedule that was right for them.
Right.
So you can't blame them on that. You
can't. And they handled their business.
They did, yeah.
And they did win at Buffalo to show everybody that they belong. Now, they had a cupcake in the playoffs. Yeah. You got Houston, Texas without top 2 receivers. One that was out all year in Tank Dell and Nico Collins, I love Nico Collins. And not to mention, you got homeboy out there, Stroud with happy feet, telegraphing everything. I mean, that was like a cakewalk low key. Even though me and my man, the R, and Mike thought that the Texans could actually win that game, but it didn't happen like that. So they get that game on a blowout, easy win. Then they get Denver Broncos without Bo Nix, even though Denver could have went up 10-0. Everybody saying that he should have kicked the field goal. Listen, I told my man Mike today, you got the backup quarterback in Stidham. You need 1 yard to get a first down and try to go up 14-0 at home with that defense. I see what Peyton was thinking. 10-0 is good, but it's 14-0. You got 2 touchdowns you could give up and you ain't losing.
Yeah.
10-0, different story.
Yeah.
So saying all that, I'm not going to say that was a cakewalk, but they got another break. So you see what I'm going with it. New England seems like they're getting all the breaks this year.
I see where you're going.
But I still think they're playing good enough. Do they deserve the Super Bowl? I like to hear y'all talk about it first, and I'm going to say it. But Seattle's side, they don't have to play everybody. Frisco twice, the Rams twice. Yeah. Atlanta, all kind of the team. Atlanta, then I think they finished with a barely losing record or barely win, but everybody know Atlanta was better than what they were. But the bottom line is Seattle had to play everybody, and they got here earning it. Patriots, on the other hand, got a break. So your take on what I'm saying, bro?
Did they get a break? I mean, it happens, man. Things happen, especially playoffs, everything.
X, it's like if you rolling dice, X, all the numbers is coming out your way.
It's all about luck. It's all about luck, man. And it turned out to be lucky for them.
Benny Bellotto.
The Chargers came in with a couple missing starting linemen. They were injured a
Yeah,
lot.
that too. I forgot to
Houston,
mention that.
and the Broncos, Bo Nix breaks his ankle, the game with Buffalo.
Nico Collins, all
Listen,
kind of shit.
It happens, but and I agree. Seattle went through a gauntlet. They played a lot of tougher teams. They beat up a San Francisco team that game was over at halftime. Had a good game against the Rams. New England's there. They earned it. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. I'm not a New England fan. I can't stand New England, but it's earned. They're there. It's not their fault that the teams they played had injuries to keep.
Yeah, they handled they bit. They did what they were supposed to do. They did what that was supposed to do.
Then they played the last two games. They played two tough defenses in Houston and Denver. So those teams. Those were two of the top 5 defenses they played, and their defense actually showed up big in those games also. So in this game, I like Seattle. I think it's all going to depend on Sam Darnold and how fast he can get JSN involved in the game. I think if JSN gets involved early, he's going to have a big game. Kenneth Walker, they're going to run the ball against a defense that was ranked in the bottom half of the league in New England. A secondary that's not that great in the red zone. I think they were in the bottom.
Defense is overall pretty good, though.
No, their defense.
But then again, the competition they face, I understand.
That's the thing. They were all year. They were ranked in the bottom half of the league defensively. So their defense, not especially red zone defense, they give up a lot of touchdowns in that secondary. So I think Sam Darnold's going to exploit that early if they can. JSN got to be big. Kenneth Walker's going to run big. They got to run big behind those boys. They got to tire out this defense. Let Drake make off the field. Give them as little time possible to get that offense going in New England. But I like Seattle. This is not going to be a blowout like people are saying. I think this is going to be a really close game. It's going to be a key turnover here. Sam Darnold can protect the ball from interceptions, and Drake May doesn't put the ball on there because he tends to fumble a lot. He doesn't lose a lot of fumbles, but he loses the ball a lot on fumbles. So I think it's going to come down to see which quarterback doesn't give up the big turnover at a crucial time of the game.
Okay, pause real quick. Shout out to Mo. Mo was missing for a little while. Glad to have you back there, pretty Mo, Midwest Mo. And the odds, asking my opinion on Bad Bunny. Odds, I'm a little older now. I see where they going with it. If it makes money, then it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people are not going to understand his music.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch the halftime show, but it's not going to bother me. I'm going to be actually doing interviews during halftime when I'm in my spot. I'm going to take the halftime to do interviews because I don't want to watch Bad Bunny. But if you're telling me from a business perspective, I think it makes sense for the NFL. But yes, they could have put other people that are well more deserving. I totally agree. But hey, this guy, platinum selling guy, and he's going to hit the NFL now. His stocks are going to go higher now.
Listen, the NFL is all about getting the biggest musical act in the world for halftime, and that's Bad Bunny. Biggest selling artist last year. He's got the biggest tour right now. I mean, every show in Puerto Rico over the summer was sold out.
That's what I'm saying. So, listen.
So you got to get
I understand from a business perspective. I understand.
I'm not
it's not Dr. Dre and them. It's not going to be that kind of show where I was all into it, but I understand. And listen, I'm there to watch the game, X, at the end of the day.
Me too. Yeah, we all are.
You know what I'm saying?
We all are. But, this is the biggest show of the year, halftime show, and you bring the biggest star, and that's it. I don't care for Bad Bunny. I don't care for his music. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, it's halftime. I'm going to be here. I'm going to watch it, just to watch because, he puts on a good show.
You Puerto Rican, nigga. You know, that's your boy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I didn't say I don't like him. I'm not a big
fan. I personally don't know a song he ever sang. I know of Bad Bunny, but I don't know no music.
You make your money any which way you can, and he's the biggest star over the last 3 years. He's the biggest star in the world in music. So you gotta have him. I mean, it makes sense. It's gonna bring more money. Ratings are gonna be off the roof. So
I think it's gonna be a success. How about that? Is that a good answer for you? See, look at R's calling me names. I'm old and all that. All be killing me, man. I'm here agreeing with him, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm agreeing with him, and he still want to call me an old man.
Yeah.
But listen, real quick,
Yeah.
the dark side. That's what they call in Seattle now.
The defense. Yeah.
It used to be the Legion of Boom, now it's the
Yep.
dark side.
Yep.
Does the dark side in any way remind you a little of the Legion of Boom X? Or
Legion
not
of Boom,
remind you, are they a defense is not as good, but are they in the same conversation, X?
No, I don't think they're in the same two different types of. I think the Legion of Boom was a lot more physical, intimidating kind of defense. Richard Sherman, Michael Bennett, Bobby Wagner, Cam Chancellor, all them boys. Those guys were intimidating. They were hitters. They lit you up when you came in their zone. This is a different defense. It's a physical defense, but not as physical as.
Thank you, Mo.
You know, the Legion of Boom, the minute they got on that field, they intimidated offenses quick. This defense.
No, X, I don't mean, I know they're not the Legion of Boom. The Legion of Boom have to make their name. The dark side, this is like their first year. There's no way we can say that they add effective. But I'm saying, do you see, like, if they keep this team together, add a few more pieces, it coming close? You know what it is? That Legion of Boom has so many names, and I only know maybe 2 defenders in Seattle, maybe 3.
I mean, they had
you know, they got Lawrence, Witherspoon, Kobe Bryant, you know, and a couple other guys. But, you know, when you think of the Legion of Boom, I basically can name their whole 11. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't name their whole 11.
And I can name basically their whole. Not right now on the show. I would have to, like, you know, think about it, and you give me a little minute. I could probably. But what I'm saying is this is a really good defense, bro.
No, this is a really good defense. This is a really
and the Rams did have their way with them, Tampa Bay early in the year.
Yeah.
So they're human. They're human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But when they on, you know, when Lawrence is getting off and a few of those guys are getting off, they could be as tough as anybody. And they're going to have to be on this week because if New England goes up 7-0, 10-0, that could be the kryptonite to beating Seattle. Because now, if you get Kenneth Walker the third, not say get him out the game, but you get him with less touches, and Donald's more throwing, that's the game New England won, Mike Vrabel and company.
Yeah, exactly.
But if Seattle could get up and they could utilize, you know, Kenneth Walker, I'm mad that Charbonnet in there. He's so important.
Yeah.
But they got Helani that should be able to help out a little bit, but keep Kenneth Walker sharp. Look like Saquon that last game. I hate to say that because he's not Saquon, but goddamn, put that Ram game after the show.
Yeah,
you gotta look like Saquon out there, bro.
I watched the game.
And I hate doing that because I know Saquon's better, but dog, I was watching the game with my bros. I was like, dog, that motherfucker look like Saquon, like on the low.
Yeah.
But like I said, the key is for Seattle is to try to get up so that they can game manage Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
New England would love to get up to, you know, to have to put the pressure on Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
But I think if New England's down compared to Seattle being down, I like New England chances better with Drake May than Darnold, you know, having a throw shot. I think Drake May is more accurate, though I like Darnold overall better because he's a veteran, but Drake May is fucking cold as ice, dog.
Yeah, he is. And
that boy, and he can run the rock. Remember that. He can run the rock.
And the one thing is, I know New England, both Seattle and New England are going to get in that backfield. They're going to pressure both quarterbacks. But I agree with you. They gotta have Kenneth Walker run that ball smoothly, good every time. They gotta get minimal throws from Sam Darnold as they can. They gotta stay out of 3rd and long possibilities. Get everything at least short. Even if Kenneth Walker gets 5-6 yards of carry, you know, first 2 downs or something, he gets it to 3rd and short. They have a great chance to really, you know, control the game. You know, you can't have Sam Darnold going back 40, 50 times if the running game's not that. He's just going to throw interception after. He led the league in turnovers this year. Let's not forget that. Sam Darnold led
let me give you some numbers now that you mentioned that. I'm glad you did. Darnold had 25 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 4,000 yards and change, 55.7 QBR. Drake made 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 4,400 yards, 77.1. So the numbers indicate Drake May is more solid.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to say I like Donald because the experience.
Yeah.
The experience, just barely, but Drake May Dog, the kid is the truth, man.
No,
New
he is.
England, I'm not going to say they
He is.
found the next Tom Brady, but they found the quarterback that they was praying to find after
Yeah.
Tom Brady. I think this is the guy.
They
Because
got the
remember,
guy.
he
I
can
give
run
credit to him.
also. He's not your true scrambler. He's not Lamar Jackson, but if you give him a lane,
He
X,
will run. He
he
will
gonna
run.
get 10,
He's gonna run.
12,
Yeah, he's gonna
15
run.
yards. I told my man, I was gonna bet him on the over last week. I fucked up, bro. Yo, he went and ate that shit like by the third quarter. He had over like, what was it, 40, 41 yards. The kid
Something
can
like
get
that.
yardage.
Yeah.
And that's what Seattle gotta watch, because if they over pursue and then they drop the DBs back and the linebackers back, he's going to be eating 8, 9 yards
Yeah.
every motherfucking run.
Yeah.
And that could dissemble that defense, because if you get 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, and he runs for the first down, that takes a lot out the defense, X.
I think New England's key is going to be the same as Seattle. Can they manage the clock with the run game? Travion Henderson's going to have the game of his life this game.
He hasn't really been playing, though. It's been Stevenson. Raymond Stevenson. I'm hoping that they get Travion in the game, but I don't know whether if he fumbled, I don't know what he did. He was in the doghouse, because if you look at the rushing attempt in the last couple games, though, and he's their leading rusher. He had 180 rushes for 911 yards. He had more yards than Stevenson, but Stevenson been getting the ball the whole playoffs, dogs.
Yeah. Well, their running game is going to depend also, But I think offensively, New England, I think with Stephon Diggs and a couple other guys, I think they're a little
Douglas,
bit better.
Diggs, Butte.
Yeah.
I think they're a little
bit better. Like I said, if, and I think, and we all know Christian Gonzalez is going to be on JSN the whole game.
Yeah.
So it's about game planning and who can make the better adjustment. Seattle has to get JSN involved early. They have to find a way to keep him off Christian Gonzalez, because if not, Christian Gonzalez is one of the best young corners out there. And if he's locking JSN down the whole game, that whole passing game goes to shit.
Yeah, but X, I can see JSN. Listen, you can have JSN run deep every play, get Gonzalez out the play, and get all the other playmakers to do their thing, bro.
I mean, they do have a good number 2 in Cooper Kupp, who had a good season.
And Kupp's been balling. Yo, right now, Benny Bellado is giving a lot of prop bets. Get Cooper Kupp in there while you at it, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get Cooper Kupp in there. He's been showing up last couple games.
Showing up. So, I think the key is, like I said, it's going to be JSN, but Cooper Kupp is going to have a big game if they lock down JSN. I think Kenneth Walker is going to have a big game running. That offensive line is monstrous. They're going to open up those holes. So there's going to be a lot of work by the New England linebackers to try to tackle the running back and try to keep up with the receivers, the slots, and the tight ends. So like I said, I like Seattle. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I like Seattle. I think it's going to be like 24-23. It's going to be, by at least.
Man, you got a 1-point game.
I got a 1-point game.
If Seattle plays their style of football, I think they win 7+ points. But if it's a New England type of game, I think Seattle can still win that, but they're not going to cover, though.
No.
You heard me? They'll win, like you said, 24-20, 23-20. It won't cover the 4.5, though.
I think regardless, I don't think they're going to cover. I still think it's going to be a close game. I don't think they cover regardless. If they play
Seattle,
they play a New England style game. Yeah, I still like Seattle.
Well, to your defense, I think the last 6 underdogs in the Super Bowl have covers. So, to your defense, Benny Bellado said, Cooper who? Let him know that he's been showing out the last couple games.
Well, he's showing up.
He's showing up, Benny. Not like the regular season. He was hurt a lot. He's showing up. He beat his old team. He took it to the Rams.
He did. So let's see if he can keep it up in the Super Bowl.
Any last words on this tremendous Sunday coming up, Expo? We move on.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. It's like our Christmas, the Super Bowl, except we don't get no presents. We just get to see hopefully a great game, not another blowout like last year's game. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what the great Sam Darnold does and what the Jets missed out on.
Wow. But everybody missed out on them. They don't even need to win this game to show what they missed out. They missed out when he was in Minnesota. They missed out.
I mean,
but
exactly.
But that goes to show you. Before we end it, I had a talk with my boy a few years ago. When you put players in situation that best suits their skill set, they have a better chance of winning.
Yeah.
Instead of just implicating a game plan and not utilizing his skill set to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
I like offensive coordinators that use that way of working because to me, you get the best out your player, X.
No, you do. And it's all about coaching because I don't think the Jets had the right coaches to develop Sam
Jets
Darnold.
ain't never got nothing right.
And the thing is this, well, we talk about
Rex Ryan's the last time they was relevant, right? Rex Ryan?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Last time y'all were relevant and then Parcells before that?
No. He got drafted when Todd Bowles was the coach. Then they fired Bowles for Adam Gase. That's how it worked out. Then it is what it is. But we talk about the Jets. I love my Jets, you know that. So I always shit on my Jets, but I love my Jets no matter what. But how does Minnesota look letting him walk and J.J. McCarthy stunk up the joint for them this year? And they didn't even make the playoffs. They went from 14.
Well, they did finish 9-8. They had a great finish. That's not saying much, but at least they can look forward to that. They did win about 4 in a row. Now, I know what you're saying. They deserve to be in the play. I get all that. But at least, if you have to say at least or what they got good out of it, they ended the season on a 4-5 game winning streak.
Strong, yeah, but J.J. McCarthy wasn't the guy. I said that from the beginning when they drafted him. He wasn't going to be the guy. So they look just as bad.
They messed up. Actually, you want to get technical. They messed up twice. They had Indiana Jones, too.
They had Daniel Jones, too. Yep, they had Daniel Jones.
Jones was killing shit in Indianapolis if it wasn't for that fucking injury he got.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Two quarterbacks because you want to put all your stocks on that Michigan young boy, but now they paying for it. So now they got to make a decision, either keep developing him or go in the draft or maybe make a trade. Either way, they fucked up.
The thing is this. He's playing under Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell is known to be a quarterback guru. Look what he did with Sam Darnold last year. Look what Indiana Jones is doing this year because he was in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell. So we'll see what happens. But
remember Indiana Jones went to Indianapolis. He went to Indianapolis. That was last year.
No, this was his first year in Indianapolis. Last year he signed with Minnesota.
No, he was with Minnesota in the bench.
The Giants cut him. Remember the Giants cut him?
Yeah, he was in Minnesota, but then I'm saying he was in Indianapolis. I think he was started like 7-1, 81. They were saying since Sauce, they blaming Sauce Gardner though. They say he's bad luck. Because he said with the Jets he was 1-7. Then he go to Indy and they were like 1-7 since he got on the team. But I know it ain't that, but that's just bad timing for Sauce Gardner.
What do you expect from a Jet, brother? Wherever we go, we lose.
Listen, let's move on because you and Neil always keeping the state logo with the fucking Jets that my man Rob hates to hear about. My man Rob hates him and the Jets. All right, let's pivot to the NBA.
That's because he loves the Jets undercover. That's why.
Right, okay. Everybody enjoy the Super Bowl. Levi Stadium should be a good one this Sunday. Don't drink and drive. Do what's best for you and your family. Just enjoy the game. If you're going to drink, take the fucking Uber. Give them the $80. At least you're safe, man. All right, let's go to the NBA. I'm still not really locked in the NBA, but yes, I'm paying a lot of mine because I have to. This is what I do. But I'm not locked in as far as, watching all the games like I should. Although I had this Knicks game on, it getting fucking murdered by like 20 points at halftime.
Yeah.
But there was a couple big trades I want to talk about. And if there's any about that happened today, I'd like to know. But first of all, the Clippers trading James Harden, 36 years old, averaging 25 points. 5 rebounds, 8 assists, still got terrific numbers. And this is on the Clipper team that got some ballers. To the Cavaliers for Darius Garland, who's only 26. I don't get this because I thought Cavaliers wanted to keep him, especially after dealing Sexton. Because they had deal Sexton from Alabama. I thought Garland was going to be the guy, 18 points, 2.4, 6.9 assists, and a second-round pick. So I'm confused. Like, I could see maybe Harden happy because now he got a better chance to come out the East than he had a chance in the West with the Clippers. But I don't understand the trade. I mean, for the Cavaliers, if you're trying to win this year because you're thinking Donovan Mitchell's going to leave, then maybe that makes sense. But beside that, boy, you letting a young stud go that Darius Garland could play another 10, 15 years. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. I think two things. James Harden wanted out anyway, and we all know when James Harden wants out, he's not going to give his all. That's first of all. We saw that with Houston. We saw that with the Nets. We saw that in with the Sixers.
Philly.
Yeah, that's what's up with the Sixers. Yeah. So James Harden wanted, but I don't understand this trade. I understand Darius Garland has had his injuries and stuff, but at 26, he's still a good young player. You can build around. But I think the same thing you said. I agree. I think they know Donovan Mitchell might be walking after next season, so they want to try to win right now. You bring James Harden in there, veteran force. He's probably going to
Yeah,
be
he'll give you a better shot than Garland
He
right now.
does,
Though
yeah, he does.
I'd rather keep Garland being 10 years younger, and
Yeah,
he still's got a great skill set.
yeah,
Though his
exactly.
numbers are all less than Harden's numbers, but I like Garland. But if you're doing it to try to win it, this better work out for them, though, X.
This has to
They
work
better
out.
at least get to at least to the Eastern
There,
Conference Finals, at
there are no
least.
excuses. This has to work out for them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we all know with James Harden, when the playoff time comes and all the money's on the line, my man's pulls the disappearing act. But
Right.
yeah, this has to work out for them. I think this is why they did it. And I agree with you. I think they did it to try to keep Donovan Mitchell there to long term. I mean, listen, they got a good young team. I like Evan Mobley. I like Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell. That
That's what I'm
team is
saying.
not.
You throw Harden in there, it kind of makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But it has to happen now, X.
It has to. It has to. James Harden, they got listen.
Shout out to Rob Cruz tapping in.
James
But
Harden has no more excuses. He's run from team to team. Can't make it to the finals. This is probably going to be his best shot because the Eastern Conference
yo,
is
he's a
very
quitter,
weak.
dog. He's a quitter. Like he
He's a
played a
quitter.
whole game. Yo,
I agree with you.
he was averaging 30-some points with the Rockets. I never
Yeah,
forget this. I was in the Silverton. I had him, I think, over like 29 or some shit. Averaging 32. Motherfucker gave me 6 points and played the whole game, X. Play the whole fucking 40 whatever minutes you possibly can fucking play. Gave me 6 points and they lost. Come on,
listen,
my man. Like, what we doing?
that's James Harden for you. But
What we doing?
we'll see what happens. And you're right. He is a quitter. He's quit on everything. He hasn't gone through everything. So we'll see what happens. But the Clippers and the Cavaliers have no excuses. You got a veteran player now that's been in the playoffs every year since he's been in the league, basically. So we'll see what happens with that.
Right,
He's
let's
going to be
pivot. Let's pivot. Clippers more busy. Indiana Pacers acquired center
yeah,
Ivica Zubac. I always like Zubac with the Lakers.
yeah.
He's a solid center.
The
Nothing
Clippers
too
got
crazy about him, but he's very solid. He scores, he rebounds, he's quiet.
yeah,
And that's what probably hurt him, that he's just so quiet. Nobody hears about him.
yeah,
They traded him in exchange to the Pacers for Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson. Mathurin averaging 18, 5, and 3. Jackson 6, 5, and 1, and 2 first-round draft picks. So now I'm confused because I thought the Clippers were going to make a run. They've been hot of late.
yeah.
They're saying that Kawhi Leonard's playing his best ball since like a minute. And
Since his
then
rookie
you
year.
seem like you unloading here. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Clippers.
I mean,
Garland,
Mathurin's a good
Zubac,
player, and then the other trade,
but
man,
so
you get
James Harden.
Garland, but you gave up your big man. You need a big man in the fucking Western Conference, dog.
Yeah, I don't. I think to me the Clippers are one of the biggest losers because I think you trade away two of your better players. Um, they started off horrible, but they've been hot lately. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. You're getting Garland. You get some second round picks. You don't even get a first round pick. You're getting some second round picks. So I don't know what their thinking is. I don't know if they're gonna just try to play to make the play in or try to tank towards the end of the year.
But
We'll
they
see what
23 and
happens.
27 in the Pacific, 8 games out. Let me see what they are in the conference.
I think they're like 10 or 11, maybe.
Yeah, the conference would tell us a lot. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. In the conference, they ninth.
They're ninth. So right now they're in the play-in.
They're in the playing right now. They're
Yeah,
only a half a game up on Portland and 2.5 against Memphis. I think they can beat both of those teams out.
I think
But
so
the
too.
thing is, you gave up your big man. You gave up a future Hall of Famer who
Yeah,
chokes.
yeah,
So what we doing?
yeah. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're going to play it out, maybe make the play-in. I don't know if they're looking forward to an off-season for free agents, see who's going to be free agent, who they can sign, who they can get there. But yeah, they're a mess right now. I can understand the Harden trade because Harden wanted to be out.
Right.
I don't understand the Zubac trade at all.
Okay, let's pivot real quick. New York Knicks get Jose Alvarado, baby. Sounds like a
Yeah, baby.
baseball player.
Brooklyn
He
born.
sounds like a
Brooklyn born.
baseball player. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, in exchange for 2 second-round picks, but I don't care about, like I said, if they're past the top 15 in the NBA, everything else is projects.
Yeah.
You rarely get
Yep.
anything good after the top 15. It's not like the NFL at all.
No.
So 2 second rounds might be nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now I'm just hoping that he still possesses that defense he possessed when he first came in the league, when he kept robbing people, all them steals. I need that kind of energy. So if he could bring that kind of energy coming off the bench with McBride and Clarkson, etc., then we got something. But if he doesn't bring that, then it's a whole bullshit, waste of time pick. Real quick before we move on, let's not make it too long.
I love this trade. I love this trade. You get a backup to Jalen Brunson, a guy who's a better defender than Brunson, a guy who's tough as nails. He's not going to back down from anybody. I think he's going to still bring that energy off the bench. He's going to be there. He's a good defender, steals and stuff. So I love this trade by the Knicks. It gives Brunson more of a breather to get more time on the bench for crunch time. So Alvarado's a great trade, and he's going to be hyped up to play at home in New York.
I agree. I agree.
Brooklyn,
but hyped up and contributing is two different things.
Exactly.
So let's just go there, play your defense.
He will contribute. He will contribute.
Okay. This trade really fucked me up. The Golden State Warriors traded Kuminga. I don't know why they re-signed him. It's like you first wanted to get rid of him, then you re-sign him, and then you trade him anyway. Yeah. And also guard Buddy Hield to the Hawks, who the Hawks are playing really good since the Trae Young deal. I don't know what that means, but they are playing really good. They're like, I think something like 8-4 since the Trae Young trade. And Buddy Hield to the Hawks for Kristaps Porzingis. Now, I understand Golden State getting Porzingis because they need a big guy that can rebound, and he also could shoot. And he looked like he's been staying healthy of late, averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And Kuminga was at 12, 6, and 2, and Buddy Hield was 8, 2, and 1. So he's definitely a better scorer than both of those guys, and I think he's a better fit for them.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I think Porzingis can play the big man. He can shoot the 3, but don't you need a guy don't you want a guy that's gonna bang like a Giannis? Like Giannis would have been perfect. I know it's easy to say, hard to do because you gotta have the picks and the players to get them. But I think Golden State need a guy like that's gonna hog the boards there.
Yeah.
Porzingis don't fit that script for me. Now he could get some rebounds, but he ain't no ball hog. You know what I mean? I know they got old ass Al Horford over there too, so they say him and Al Horford's gonna. But Horford like 43 years old or some shit. So I mean, I like the trade. You know what? The Hawks get 2 young guys, so I think that's perfect for them.
Yeah.
Guys that got a lot of potential. Hill is improving every year. Buddy Hield still could be really good before this shit all ends for him, and Kuminga's definitely improving. But right now, I think Porzingis is the better guy to have right now between all these 3 guys. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Right now for Golden State, I think they need Porzingis more than they needed those 2 guys.
This trade was made basically because Kuminga and Kerr don't get along. Kuminga wants out. Kerr hasn't been playing him. I think they've had beef since like last year before the playoffs started.
Why give him a new deal then?
And that's what I don't understand. Why you give him a new deal if you knew he was having problems?
As you fighting with your woman more than ever and you get married?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, man, I'm packing my shit and I'm
how do you get married and you fighting more and shit?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I thought he was gonna. I thought Kuminga was gonna be a lot better this year. He did good.
I like Kuminga.
He had a good.
I think he's a pogo stick. I like him, but
I like Kuminga.
He's got to be somewhere where he's wanted and he's willing to fulfill what's needed. He can't make it always about him. I think he's got a lot of fucking
I
potential.
think going to Atlanta, he's going to get that playing time that he needs. He's going to show what he has.
They got a lot of nice young guys over there in Atlanta, dog.
They do. I
Dyson's over there. They got a few
ratchet.
They got a few guys over there.
Since the Trae Young trade, Atlanta has played much better. Porzingis fits perfectly over there. He can stretch the floor for everybody. He's a 7-footer that can shoot the three, handle the ball, rebounds, plays defense. So he's a perfect fit for Golden State. He's not the guy, but he's better than what they have on that front court with Draymond.
Facts. Another trade that fucked me up. Dallas Mavericks. What the fuck? Yo, Nico done fucked up with that Donkey shit. Now they trade AD to the Wizards. They trade guard Jalen Hardy, D'Angelo Russell. Shit is crazy. Shit. I mean, they get a bunch of guys in return, but what we doing, X?
They got Chris Middleton.
Yeah, they get Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Brown, Marvin Bagley III, 2 first-round picks, 3 second-rounders. So it seems like they rebuilding. But if you're going to rebuild when Kyrie get healthy, you might have to trade Kyrie in the beginning of the year next year because Kyrie don't want this shit. Kyrie got like 2-3 good years left, if that. Because who's to say he's going to overcome that last injury like that?
Yeah, Kyrie didn't sign up for this. Yeah, listen, it's safe to say that was the worst trade in NBA history to trade Doncic, a 25-year-old Doncic for a guy, AD, who's always hurt. He's hurt again this year. He's going to Washington hurt.
Rudy Gobert got 4 first-round picks. How the fuck, Doncic? How the fuck you don't trade AD and get the 4 first rounds on top of that?
I don't understand. I don't know that Dallas is.
What Nico's telling us is that they evenly match. You fucking crazy. Not AD at this time in his career with all those fucking injuries, no.
And he's not going to play this year. I don't think he plays again this year.
They got him and Trae Young over there. They're probably going to steal money all year and then get traded.
But at least Trae Young is playing. He's earning his money.
Well, he started playing because he didn't play yet when I seen.
Yeah, he's playing.
No, unless he's playing tonight. I looked. He didn't play yet.
He didn't play yet?
No, unless he's playing tonight or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't suited up yet.
Yeah, I didn't check for him tonight, but yeah, listen, I don't know.
They stealing money, X.
Listen, AD's been stealing money for the past 6 years, bro.
Okay? Yeah, but you know who's the best bank robber? Ben Simmons. But we're not even going to go there. We're not going to go there.
That man is not even on a roster and he's still stealing money, okay?
Still getting paid.
Still getting paid, brother. I want his agent.
Okay, listen. Now, another trade, you got the Bulls. They sent Kobe White and Mike Conley to the Hornets in exchange for Colin Sexton. Sexton's another guy, kind of like, what's that kid's name that turned out that $85 million for the Lakers? Now he can't get a contract.
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder. Sexton's getting passed around like a blunt, just like Schroeder. Schroeder, yo, they treated Schroeder bad. They treated him like a $2 whore. I mean, every year he's getting like this shit packed up and shit. So, but what do you think of this trade? The Hornets, Colin Sexton, Osman Dang, and 3 second-rounders. But the Hornets get Kobe White and Mike Conley. You get a veteran and you get a Kobe White that's pretty good. Though he hasn't really showed up this year, but I like Kobe White. So what do you think of this real quick? And then we keep it moving.
I like Kobe White. I think it's a good trade. Now you can move LaMelo Ball over to the 2 guard. Or you could run a 3 guard offense with Ball, White, and the rookie Knuppel.
Knuppel's a beast. Hold up. Let me say this right now, X. Y'all know I keep it a band.
Yeah.
I didn't think that kid should have left college. I said he's not ready for the NBA.
Oh, he's ready.
X, hold on. Let me finish real quick. I don't need your help. I promise you I don't need your help on this one. X, I fucked up, X. I didn't see what this kid was bringing. Yeah. I thought maybe eventually. I thought he was trying to follow Cooper Flag and anything you could do, I could do. I'm like, dog, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Stay, earn your fucking rights, and then come out. But, dog, that Knuppel guy is a fucking beast. Yeah. I fucked up on him. I didn't think he'll be anything. Now, I didn't say it on my show, so it's not like I'm trying to defend my... No, I'm telling you what I was thinking mentally.
Yeah.
Nobody has to know this, but I'm still keeping it a band. I was wrong on Knuppel, bro. That kid can fucking ball.
Yeah.
Every time I put a game on, he's hustling the most. He's hitting big shots. He's getting steals, X. He's a ball player. But yeah, X.
Yeah, I agree. I had the same feeling about it. I thought he should have went back 1 year.
Yeah, at least a year or two,
1
bro.
year or two, but yeah, he's proven everybody wrong. He can ball. He's balled from day one. Him and Cooper Flag. I think they're the two top candidates for Rookie of the Year right now. But this is a good trade for the Hornets. It's going to help them a lot more. Offensively, they already put up points. They're going to put up more. You could put LaMelo Ball now at the 2. Like I said,
You can have Kobe White come off the bench.
You could have him come off the bench, but I think his value is more as a natural point guard where you could take the ball out of LaMelo's hand. Now,
right?
You could create for him, and he's a better spot-up shooter anyway.
Right,
LaMelo is than he is creating. So this is a good trade for the Hornets. I like it. The Bulls, I think, they got a bunch of second-round draft picks from all the trades they made. So I don't know what they're doing up there. I don't know if they're looking forward to next year's draft. I don't know if they're looking to sign people for free agency. The Bulls and the Clippers are on the same boat. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing.
Facts. Now, this is the trade that I think is going to be the biggest steal. But when you look at the team right now, they're 16-36. They'll probably, not probably, most likely, let me use the word most likely, won't make the playoffs, which is the Utah Jazz. But they acquired forward all-star Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis.
Yeah.
You put him in Markerin, dog, and then they got a big man, too. I forgot his name, Falasky, whatever.
Walker Kessler.
Oh, Kessler and another guy.
Yeah.
Dog, they already got right there, though. They got their forwards and centers lined the fuck up. Now they just got to build up the front court, bro, and they could be a lot, though. They could be in it sooner than later. Marketing and Jaren Jackson Jr., bro, oh, my God. Yo, dog, they could build around those 3 guys. Like you said, Kessler, though, build around them. They got some young guards. Collier, he's all right. But they got to get some marquee motherfuckers over there, and they can make noise sooner than later. But they gave up a lot for him. 3 first-round picks, rookie guard Walter Clayton, who I liked out of Florida, and forwards Kyle Anderson, Taylor Kendricks, Georges Niang. Oh, my God, so many parts in this trade. But what's your take on Utah getting Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Yeah, I love this trade. Memphis had to do something. They're not going anywhere, really. So I love this trade. And you're right, now you get Lauri Markkanen, who can really basically is a lot versatile, inside, outside. Walker Kessler, when he comes back from the injury. Jaren Jackson down in those blocks. I believe they also got the rookie from Rutgers that didn't want to go there. He's playing well also. I keep forgetting his name. But, yeah, they have to get a couple other players around those guys, but you can build around that team.
Ace Bailey.
They have him. He's going to be a good player once he rounds out.
I like Keontae George, another guy that's
George is having another good year for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a young team. They got young players to build around. Danny Ainge knows what he's doing. You could build around those 3. Jaren Jackson down in that blocks. Lauri Markkanen, versatile. Collier, George.
Yeah, Zan Collier, USC guy. I'm telling you, they just got it. Those guys are really young though. Bailey, Collier, but maybe get another veteran in there with Marketing and Jaren. Then now you can start making noise in Utah.
Jaren Jackson just signed a new deal last season, so he's under contract with them for another, I believe, 5 or 6 years.
Right.
So and when
he's making 35 M's.
Yeah.
And Lauri Marketing is making like damn near almost 47 M's. God damn, they getting paid over there, bro. 16-36, these motherfuckers getting paid.
I think this was the best trade of the trade deadline. Utah's looking more towards the future, maybe towards next season, as a matter of fact, with those 3 guys. Kessler's hurt. He'll be back next season, I think. I think he blew out his knee or something like that. But once these guys get healthy, they're going to be a problem, especially in the paint.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I see. And when you get a guy like Jaren Jackson Jr. that can play on both sides of the court now, X, he's not just a scorer. The guy can D up and all that shit.
If I'm correct, I think Jaren Jackson is the reigning defensive player of the year.
Look at that. So you get that. You get my man. Great pickup.
I think that's the best trade
by the Utah Jazz. That's a great pickup. 16-36. Is Danny Ainge over there?
Danny Ainge is the GM.
So you know what? That's a great move. And if it pans out, bro, if
Yep.
it pans out, bro, they
And
could
don't
go.
forget,
They could be New England, go from here to here,
yeah,
just like that,
and
bro.
don't forget they still got draft picks from the Rudy Gobert trade, but from Minnesota.
Yeah, they did give a lot up for Jackson, though. They gave up 3 number ones.
Yeah, but I think it's worth it. I think it's
No,
worth
but
it.
I'm just saying they
No,
shipped
I
a lot
agree.
of,
Yeah,
but
they
the
did.
Gobert ended up paying off for them. You know what I'm
It is.
saying?
It is. It is. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I think this team is looking forward to next season. And
Okay, I'm gonna go to choose one and why, but you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna be creative right now. What's up with the New York Knicks, man? 33-18, tied for second place with the Celtics in the conference, tied for second, tied for first in the division. 4.5 behind the Pistons. The Pistons are blowing the Knicks out, so they're gonna be up 5.5 after tonight.
yeah,
Me and you spoke about many times that, and also me and Neil Stewart, that the Knicks should keep this squad. And I think you're one of those that agree with that, X. As much
yeah.
as I kind of wanted Giannis, I really wanted Giannis, the Greek freak. But I wasn't really thinking that that's going to kind of bust our bubble and have to re-gel. And we're not going to be as deep, X, because we're giving up bodies. Because they definitely wanted 2 starters and maybe even a bench player with the draft picks. So my question to the X-Man, are you happy that we left it just like this, or you would have preferred a blockbuster deal? For Giannis, for instance.
I mean, as much as I wanted Giannis, you got to understand, bringing Giannis in, you got to incorporate him into the offense. That's going to take time. I never wanted them. I don't like blowing up teams in the middle of the season, making those blockbuster trades, because you got to incorporate the player into the offense, and he's got to know his role in that offense and everything. That's going to disrupt team chemistry.
Right.
I like this team. I said it from the beginning of the year. This is a team now that's in a very weak Eastern Conference. They can make the finals. No Tyrese Halliburton, no Jason Tatum. I mean, Detroit's a problem, but I still think they can beat Detroit in the playoffs. Detroit's
I
very young.
think low key the Sixers. I'm not sleeping on
I
them,
like the
man.
Sixers too.
They piece
But
of shit right now. And Georgia's got in trouble. But I'm
I mean,
just saying, if they get
the
everybody on
Sixers
the
too
court, they can beat anybody.
If you look at it, the Sixers.
MB and Maxey, I fear those guys. Those guys can ball out.
The Sixers made a pretty good sneaky trade too that nobody's really talking about.
Yeah, who they picked up? I know they picked somebody up. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot who, but I know they traded the kid that they drafted last year, McKinney, I think it is. They traded him.
Right.
Damn, I forgot who they got in return.
Yeah, I forgot. I know it was like early in the week, but I didn't mark that down. But
yeah,
I mean, it ain't nothing spectacular, but it was pretty good though.
Yeah, it is. It is. But back to the Knicks. Yeah, I think they did the right thing. You made a good trade with Alvarado. You needed a guy to come off the bench, give Brunson a bit of a break, a guy that can play defense and stuff, because the Knicks have enough scoring. Like I said a few weeks ago, they got one of the worst defensive teams in the league. So you get a guy that's going to be better.
I know, but X, when you told me that, X, when you said one of the worst, I'm not going to lie to you, X, I did my homework. They're like 12th ranked out of 30-some teams. I think you got your calculations a little off because they're not even in half the pack. They better than half the pack. But I know what you're saying. You probably put a few games and see no defense, and you're like, fuck those motherfuckers.
Well,
but X, overall, they're like 12th ranked. I did my homework because I was talking to Neil, and I thought it was Neil that said it, and he was like, nah, that wasn't me. And I was like, oh, okay, it was X in the prior week. Because I was like, why would, they're not one of the worst teams. Now, they're not a top-notch defense, no. But 12 ain't that bad out of 30 teams, X. I mean, think about it.
It's not that bad, but
you expected more with Towns and OG and Mikal Bridges. You expected better D, right?
Much better.
Mitchell Robinson, I get it.
That's what Mikal and OG are known for. They're known for their defense. Josh Hart is known for their defense.
Right.
Listen, like I said a few weeks ago, when Josh Hart is calling the team out because of a lack of defense, that's the problem.
Yeah, but that was that 9-game losing streak, X. They couldn't do nothing right.
They lost 9 out of 11.
They couldn't do nothing right. But now they won like, what was it, 6 out of 7? And I know they're losing this game.
Something like that. But, but you got to look at it this way.
No, they're actually 8-2. Now they're going to be 7-3 last 10 after this game, but they
Yeah.
8-2 before this game, which ain't bad. They made a run right
But
back.
you got to look at it. After losing 9 out of 11 to some good teams, the schedule became pretty favorable for them. You beat the Nets twice. You beat some bad teams.
Yeah, but we beat Denver, baby.
The other day, the other day you went to double overtime and you beat a Nuggets team, very good Nuggets team. But remember, Joe Kick's only been back for a week.
Come on, stop making excuses. We won that game, man. I thought we were going to lose that game.
Listen,
So you know what? I'm fucking happy.
Game. I'm happy we won that game.
Yo, dog, Joker hurt or not, he's still one of the fucking best. Now, he did shoot like 1 for 12 for threes or some shit.
Hey, listen.
I mean, if he made 2 of them shit, they win the game.
Listen. Mitchell Robinson balled his ass off that game, okay? My man took it to the Joker. He made the Joker.
Yo, X, is it me or he seemed like he playing with 2 left foots? Kind of like Kenyon Martin. Mitchell Robinson walks funny. Like, it's just something weird about him. Like, Kenyon Martin used to have 2 left foots, but it's not that bad. It just looks weird out there.
I think with that, it's because of some of the injuries he's had in the past. But listen, I always told you, I love Mitchell Robinson, but I love him off the bench. You don't have to put a lot of minutes on him. He comes in, does his job defensively, rebounds.
Dirty work, baby. Yo, listen. If they didn't utilize the word junkyard dogs to 2 different players, he would be the junkyard dog.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He do all the dirty shit. You know what I'm saying?
The thing I like about him, he's one of those guys that knows his role. He's not there to score. He's there to play defense, rebound, and that's it. He doesn't ask for the ball to score. You know, he's going to get his things off the alley.
They got to get Barry to teach him how to make some free throws, though. He is fucking horrible.
I agree, man. I agree.
Yo, he's almost worse than Shaq. I never thought in my life I would say somebody worse than Shaq, dog.
Listen, he's getting close to the Chris Dudley free throws, man. Remember that guy?
Oh, he was horrible. And talk about Shaq. Shaq did him dirty. He dunked it on him and pushed that motherfucker with his body in L.A.
In his face.
Yo, and Dudley threw him the ball and shit.
I think Shaq teabagged his back.
Oh, man. Any last words on the Knicks, baby?
No, man. Listen, it's gonna be exciting now. Trade deadline's over. Time to turn it up. I think they're still gonna make the finals. I think they're still gonna come out the East.
Oh, we're gonna have some basketball in New York. It ain't gonna be no first round exits. I'm telling you right now.
I'll tell you right now.
We're gonna go second, third round. Hopefully we go to the conference finals. But X, we gotta finish 2. So we can get the low caliber teams, because if we finish 3-4, we might have to play, Boston or Detroit early, second round. That could get us bumped. So you want to finish it first or second, so you can get the lowest caliber. Now, I mean, Philly's not going to be easy. Orlando's not going to be easy.
They're not.
But they'll be easier than beating fucking Detroit and Boston. I mean, not really Boston, because there's no Tatum. So we beat their ass with Tatum. Without Tatum, I still think we definitely got them.
Yeah, I think they beat Boston.
Yeah, it's Detroit, though. Revenge factor, Kay Cunningham, Durham. Them guys want revenge. Right now they're playing all year like with that anger. It's like they coaches. I think they coaches showing the elimination game to them before every game, because they fucking coming out the game smoking, bro.
I agree.
Especially Kay Cunningham.
I think Detroit's going to be their biggest competition. But I'll tell you this right now:
that's going to be a war, X. Remember I told you, Remember I told you, if we play them in the Eastern Conference, that shit's going to be, you're going to see Isaiah Thomas out there, Joe Dumars, you're going to see fucking Larry Johnson, all the motherfuckers going to be out there.
They're all going to be. Listen, I'm going to say this right time. If this team gets eliminated in the first round, and they better not, and I don't think they will, but they better not, but just in case, if this team gets eliminated in the first round, you need to blow it up, and blow it up big time. There is no way this team cannot make it to the finals, not with the Eastern Conference the way it is this year.
Right. Real quick, Pretty Mo, or Midwest Mo, yeah, Giannis, I think, is gone. He's done over there in Milwaukee. They didn't support him after they won that chip. They try to get bodies over there, but nothing made sense. Lillard didn't pan out. A couple things didn't pan out, and I just think he's done in Milwaukee. And Milwaukee better trade him, because if he leaves for nothing, bro, they're gonna be doomed for years. At least if they get 2 or 3 now players with some draft picks, that'll keep them relevant for the next 4 or 5 years. Because if they just lose them for nothing, they ain't gonna be relevant. Nothing. They gonna be in the bottom of the basement, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I think they made a big mistake by not trading him. Um, I think Miami is another loser that they did not make any moves at all. I think they were banking on finding a way to get Giannis.
Yeah, they were banking on that, bro.
And I think Golden State, they pivoted. They wanted him. I think Golden
At
State.
least they got something though. Like I said,
Golden
Porzingis if
State got
healthy,
that.
he's
That's what
all
I'm
right.
saying. At least they pivoted and got something. Golden State did make the best offer for Giannis, but for some reason the Bucks did not want it. I don't know why. They could have had a player like Jonathan Kuminga, and I think they offered them 4 first-round picks and a couple other players, but I don't know what Milwaukee's doing. They
Now
said
you know what
no.
it was. You know what it was. They don't have now players for them. The draft pick shit, you get Giannis, the draft pick's going to be 23rd, 25. X, they're not as
No,
sexy as they
I
look. You
understand.
hear first round pick, you think, oh, first round.
No,
It's
I know that. I know
28th
that.
pick, X, every
I know
year.
that.
Who you going to get 28th pick, X?
Well, it's not going to
You
be
need
okay.
now plays. You know who had the now plays? Miami.
Yeah,
They
so
could have
Miami
gave
don't get
Wiggins. They
that.
could have gave fucking Hero. These are guys that are now that can help them immediately, not win a chip, but stay relevant. Like I said, they could have stood relevant and got rid of, and then had draft picks on top of that. Draft picks is just to make it look good via the trade.
No,
It's
I
the
know
now
that.
players that
I
you
know
need.
that. But I thought Golden State's offer was strong because they were gonna. I think they had Jonathan Kuminga and in that
They're
trade
offering
package
Draymond
also.
Green. Nigga, nobody want Draymond Green right now, dog.
Draymond Green
I
is
like
60 years
Draymond for
old.
like a
Nobody
year or
wants
two.
Draymond.
Like you
Nobody
put
wants
Draymond
Draymond.
like on the Knicks, I would like that for a year or two. Just for a
Uh,
year or two, X. Just for a year or two. Get the
uh,
Knicks a little tougher down there. Push push Towns around a little bit. You feel me? But
that guy's
listen, let's
soft,
move
man.
on, X,
That
because
guy's soft. He's
we
soft,
eating a
bro.
lot
He's
of
soft.
time here, and I know you
Let's
love
go.
the
Let's
Knicks.
move
I
it. Let's
love the
move it. Let's
Knicks.
move it. Let's move
But
it.
it's safe to say that we're glad that the
Yeah.
Knicks didn't get nervous and make a big
No,
trade.
I'm
And
glad also. I'm
yeah, they
listen.
kept their unit. So now we know what we got. We know we're
Yeah.
relevant.
Yeah.
We know we could get to the third round Eastern Conference. But what we don't know is can we close? That's what I don't know.
That's my thing.
That's what I'm
They
worrying
need to
about.
close.
And if we
They
don't
need to close.
close, I don't know if I could be happy 2, 3 more years saying, but at least we
Yeah.
get to the second, third round every year. X, you don't put banners up for that.
No, you don't. You put banners up for winning a chip.
That's what I'm saying.
So
And I ain't talking about no end shit either. No end league shit. That shit don't matter.
nah, that's that bullshit in season
That's
tournament
that
bullshit.
LA
I hate
Lakers
that
shit.
man. I hate that shit.
All right.
Yeah, the Lakers did that as if they accomplished something. Fuck out
Yeah.
of here.
Like they like LeBron patted his resume. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
like, come on, man. You proud of that? Kobe must be turning in his grave right now, seeing that fucking banner up there, bro.
Hey, let's go to choose one and why. Everybody, listen. Put your answers in. Benny Bellotto, I expect you. Brian, I'm calling names out. I expect you. I ain't got to say Maurice. He always puts his opinion. Steve puts his opinion. I need Rob to put their opinion. Everybody's opinion counts. Neil Stewart, where you at? Shooting guard, X.
Got you. Shooting guards.
Richard Hamilton, a.k.a. Rip Hamilton, or John Starks, a.k.a. Starsky. Who and why?
I hate you, bro. You know that. But I'm going with Rip Hamilton. I'm hands down Rip Hamilton, better shooter, better defender, more versatile player. John Starks, yeah, he was a decent player.
Stark was tough nosed,
He
dog.
was tough. He was tough nosed, yes. But I'm gonna take Rip. Rip was more versatile. Rip was a better shooter. Rip was a better defender. You could do more with Rip than you could with Starks.
I don't know about better defender. I say he moves his
Yeah, he
feet better.
was.
He moves his feet better. Starks could guard, dog, but Rip always moves his like Rip will beat you to the spot, and Rip is more money. That's why they call him Rip. It's more money. But
Yeah.
Starks' numbers are right there with the nigga, though. They right there. But we're gonna go Rip because he got the championship.
Yeah.
He got the
I'm not even counting.
Starks choked against Houston. Now, if Starks would have showed out against Houston and got a chip, yo, this would have been a harder question. Because Starks, if he showed me he would have showed up and they would have won and maybe got an MVP or close to it, But right now it's Rip all day. So we both agree with Rip Hamilton.
Yeah. 2 for 17, bro. 2 for 17.
Point guards.
Point guards.
Baron Davis, a.k.a. B. Diddy. Or Chauncey Billups, a.k.a. Mr. Big Shot. Who and why? Talk to me, guys.
Yeah, Baron Davis was a lot more versatile, you know, could jump out the roof. But I'm going with Chauncey Billups, steady hand, more of a floor general than Barry Davis was. We saw that in the finals against the Lakers. He was a way better defender than Baron Davis ever was. Baron Davis could score, but yeah, I'm taking Chauncey Billups, the better floor general, and you know he knew how to run the point.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, yeah.
But Baron Davis, this is crazy. Every statistic is better than Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Every statistic.
It is.
This is to show you why I tell you it ain't all about numbers, X. People like Mayweather said, numbers never lie. It lies to this one.
Big time.
Because we all love Mr. Big Shot. Am I right or wrong?
Exactly.
I love B. Diddy. He's a boy. Like if I want to go, look, if I want to take two kids to a game, I'm taking B. Diddy with all the, the special, the crossover, the dunks, all that.
Yeah.
But if we're in the playoff game and I'm taking like older cats like yourself, me, give me Mr. Big Shot, dogs. Out of Buffalo.
Yeah, any day.
Played under Rick Pitino.
Let's not forget, Baron Davis, really, those Golden State teams weren't great either. So he had to do a lot more than Chauncey did. So.
Listen, they both great players.
They are.
I don't put chopped liver here. This ain't no easy way, but I'm going with Mr. Big Shot. That's, even though his numbers are all less. Also won a chip, and I think he got an MVP
he was the MVP
in the chip. Yeah, so come on.
Series, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the hardwood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Okay. You going to baseball. You ready?
Got you.
Third baseman.
Third base.
Larry Jones, a.k.a. Chipper Jones. Or Paul Molitor, a.k.a. the Ignitor. Who and why?
Oh, you got one guy who named his son after Shea Stadium. Asshole. Fuck Chipper Jones, faggot.
Mac Killer, by the way. Let me make sure I say that. Mac Killer.
He's a
matter of fact, that's his nickname beside Chipper is Mac Killer.
Mac Killer. Him and Jack Clark. Listen, I love. He's a brave, but I love Chipper Jones, man. I love Chipper Jones. I really do. Paul Molitor, great player, great hitter. They both got a championship. They both got an MVP to their resume. They're both in the Hall of Fame. But I'm gonna go with Chipper. I know Molitor has more hits. Molitor did it a lot more as a DH later on in his career.
Both of them got magnificent numbers.
Great numbers. They both
magnificent
got great
numbers.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers. Easy Hall of Famers. Magnificent numbers.
Yeah. Chipper Jones was consistent from both sides of the plate. I'm going to go with Chipper. I think he was a little bit more versatile at that spot. More versatile hitter. Chipper can hit for power, average, all that. Molitor was a lot more of a hits guy. Didn't hit a lot of homers, but he was still a great player. I love Paul Molitor. And if this was anybody else going up against Paul Molitor, we'll take Paul Molitor. I only got a few third basemen ahead of Paul Molitor. Mike Schmidt is one of them also.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chipper on this one.
Okay. I can understand totally why. Chipper got one chip, should have had a bunch of chips.
Yeah, he should have. I agree.
Molitor got a chip too with the Blue Jays.
Yep.
His greatest landing spot was the Milwaukee Brewers with the Harvey Warbangers with Cecil Cooper, Ben Ogilvy, Gorman Thomas, Robin Yount, Bando, Ted Simmons. I mean, Ogilvy, they was fucking deep, dog. Rich Gantner.
That was a squad.
Rich Gantner. Yeah. And Molitor was the table setter in that team in the beginning when they started. Yep. Then he took his talents to Minnesota, lit it up in Minnesota. Yep. Then he lit it up with the Blue Jays where he got the ring with the Blue Jays. Yep. I love the Ignitor. As much as I love Chipper Jones, the Ignitor, and I know Brian Ford watches this. another guy probably a little older than me. That he was a little older watching the Ignitor. Paul was the fucking guy. They used to have you know when they come with them signs, they had Paul for president, like Paul for president. When they put that president shit, you know what that means. So I'm gonna go to Ignitor on this, but not by a lot because Chipper Jones was definitely the truth, bro.
He was. That's why I said
Definitely
I
the
love
truth.
both players, man. I love both players, and this one was the hard one to pick because I love both players.
Good point, Benny Bellotto. Good point. He made a run at that 56-game hitting streak. I got a quiz for you, X.
Okay.
He was like 0 for 4, 0 for 5. He had one more chance to bat up, and the guy before him got a game-winning single, and they were booing him because they wanted to see Paul Molitor break, get to the hitting streak.
Yeah.
Do you know who was the guy batting that made the base hit to win the game?
Oh, man.
This how you know your man Al York, and this is off the head, guys.
Well,
off the head.
I know.
I'm deep with it, man. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. And if you think I'm lying, give me the fucking name without Googling that shit. Damn. It's hard, dog. It's hard.
I know it wasn't.
You know who he is, but it's hard because he wasn't an everyday player. He played that day, but he's not your Harvey Wallbanger guy. He's just a add-on. You ready?
I know it's not Robin Yount, so I know.
No.
I know it's not Robin Yount.
It's a name you never get.
This one got me stumped. I don't even know.
Lefty hitter Rick Manning.
Wow.
Rick Manning got a game-winning single, and you would think they'll be happy. And they was mad because they wanted the Ignitor to have a hit to continue the hitting streak. Yo, Benny, great information. You just opened my brain up right now. I love it, man. Great information, Benny Bellotto. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I fuck with my sports fans on my page.
That's a fucking trivia quiz right there, man.
That was dope right there. Great one, Benny.
That stumped me, man. I was like, wow, that's
Rick Manning. A lot of people won't get that. I watched that game live in New York. Like I watched the game. I was cheering for Molitor.
I believe that's when Milwaukee was in the American League.
Dog, Milwaukee was dope with Cecil Cooper. A lot of people don't remember Cecil Cooper. Lefty first baseman, dog.
Cecil Cooper.
Ben Ogilvy had the hardest swing in baseball. You know what I'm saying? Right fielder. Anyway, last one. Then we gonna get you out of here. And we've been doing an hour and a half, X, in case you don't know.
I see the time, brother. I see the time.
Kickoff return. Now listen.
Kickoff return, okay.
Both of these guys play different positions on the field. We're going to eliminate that.
All right.
Because I don't want you to use that as your answer. I want you to use the kickoff and punt returns only.
Okay. So
you got to cut your brain in half because I don't want you to think on each side of the field. Just the kickoff and punt returns. You ready?
I got you.
Devin Hester, a.k.a. Anytime.
Okay.
Or Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Prime Time. Who and why, X? Talk to me, X. Talk to me, X.
Damn, bro.
Rob Cruz know them motherfuckers, too.
I mean...
Rob know who I'm talking about.
I mean, Deion basically started all that showboating shit.
Remember, just punt and kickoff return, guys.
I know.
We're not talking defensive back. Yeah. The best cover man in the game, one-on-one, none of that. No. Wide receiver, punt return, kickoff return.
Prime Time, the king of the high step when he got into the end zone. And Devin Hester. I'm going to go with Devin Hester. A lot more dangerous. A lot of teams, not to say a lot of teams kicked away from Deion, but they took their chances with Deion sometimes. Devin Hester, they were definitely kicking away from. They did not want him touching the ball for anything. And we saw that on the first kickoff of the Super Bowl against Indianapolis, where he took it to the house.
I lost that game. I had the fucking bid. I had Midwest Mo team and lost that motherfucker.
And they got blown out after that. But I'm going to go with Hester. I think he was a lot more dangerous. That was his thing. He did play wide receiver in the league, but he wasn't great at wide receiver. He was great.
We're not talking about that. I told you, X that out.
I know.
You got the perfect name for it, X-Man. X that out.
I'm going to go with Hester. I think he was a lot more dangerous both ways. He was when they kick away from you, it's because they don't want you to do anything with that ball.
Right.
So I love Deion, and I always will love Deion. one of the greatest of all time. He was still a dangerous punt kick return, but Devin Hester did it a lot more than Dion did. Dion didn't do it every game like Devin
Okay.
Hester did.
Okay, this is my take right here. I love any time, bro. I mean, one of the best ever to do, a Hall of Famer. Like, he
Yeah,
made a Hall of Fame because of the kick and
because
punt
of that.
return.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you one thing, X. I watched Vilas Sikahima of the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I watched Philip Epps of the Green Bay Packers. These are all great punt returner guys.
Yeah.
Dave Meggett. Ain't nobody make me get out my seat like this here, X, when Prime Time got that ball, dog. When Prime Time got that ball, dog, I was running with the motherfucker like on the TV.
Yeah.
High stepping, hitting niggas with the shoulder, all that shit.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders in Atlanta
Yeah.
was the greatest football player ever in my book. Now, when he went to Dallas and he went to the 49ers, he was still high level, especially the 49ers, but it was nothing like the Deion Sanders in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You understand me?
I agree.
If we just say Atlanta, I'm saying Prime all day. If we say Korea, Hester eventually took over that role, and Deion became more of the cover guy defensively. Focus was more that than anything else. You feel me? But in them Atlanta years, I mean, like I tell you, go to the YouTube, watch the highlights, man. Put Prime Time Atlanta highlights, bro. Yo, that nigga was doing incredible shit. Incredible. Yo, he was saying bye to niggas that they own 35.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Dog, how you do that on their own 35? You already high stepping like this. Now, Hester didn't do that. Hester will wait till you get to the other side of the field and then look at you and kind of get that Deion shit going on. But this is tough, but I'm going Prime Time, dog. I got to go Prime Time. I love Hester. And like I said, career probably I give it to him, but I got to go Prime Time, dog. Any last words, X?
I mean, greatest football player of all time. Yeah, I can see Deion being that, but I'm gonna go with LT on that, because he just changed the game. Period. LT, Deion just.
Deion play offense, defense.
No, I know.
Punt return, play baseball in the playoffs.
And I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna go, because when a team has to change up their game plan for one player, that shows how special you really are. So that's why I take LT. Oh, by the way, St. John's just upset UConn 81-72. So go Johnnies. So go Red Storm. Let's go. But last words, listen, always a pleasure to be on. You know that. Always great. Always a fun time. Everybody out there, have a safe weekend. Super Bowl Sunday, like Al said earlier. Don't drink and drive. If you are, call an Uber. If not, stay the fuck home and just have your own little Super Bowl party, and that's it. You can pass out on your couch. Pass out on your couch. Whatever. Fuck it.
Facts.
You're not gonna
Dogs,
hurt nobody.
when you in that pen, and I want guys to hear me because it's worth it. This little 1 minute, I'm going to tell you. When you in that pen, you're going to hear my voice clearly.
Yep.
No drinking and driving, because you're going to have maybe about a couple years to do. God forbid if you hit somebody, you're fucking done.
Henry Ruggs.
You're done. You're done.
Yep.
Then the money you got to pay, the $5,000 fine, the $3,500 to get your shit back, the waiting game. So now you're waiting, so you're going to drive again. It's kind of like being on probation. People say they don't want, fuck probation because it sets you up for your next charge, right?
Yeah, it does.
That's why people got to do the time and do 5-year probation or 5-year parole. Give me the time because they feel like a setup. Same thing with the license shit. They're not going to give you your license. You got to drive, nigga. You can't have Uber all the time or X driving me everywhere. No, everybody want to drive, dog. And everybody risks. Everybody risks, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, take the Uber, call your man. Even if they're going to break in your car, fuck it. They broke in your car, but you ain't going to jail for no X amount of years. And not to mention, you can't get a job nowhere because now you got a felony on your record. Exactly. I'm going to leave it like that, X. Good work as always. I got a couple of my niggas that be like, yo, who you got on this week? I said, I got the X, man. Oh, yeah. I like that guy that never shaves. They like you, X. But they know you for the wrong shit, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, I want to hear, yo, that nigga's dope. I don't want to hear the guy that don't shave, but they like you, though. Two of them, like, always, yo, when you get your man in there, I say, he's coming tonight, dog. So you made their night tonight. When they see you, you made their night tonight, X.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all all. Al, much love to you.
Good work, my brother.
Family. Definite. Enjoy the
Enjoy
game
the Super
Sunday.
Bowl, baby.
That's so, brother. Go Seahawks. Let's go.
Let's
Sam
go.
Darnold, baby. Go Sam Darnold.
X-Man in the building. Now we going to go to the... We going to the spinoff. Y'all heard X. X broke it down for y'all. Now it's time to enjoy the fucking game on Sunday. And here we go, guys. Let's go to the spinoff. Great job, X, as always. I don't have who's leading. I'm pretty sure everybody's at one win. But now we got what you call competitiveness, because it seemed like my boy Tapia ran away with the last couple chips there. So now we got, we got competition, competitiveness. Anybody could win, and that's the beauty now. So, guys, continue. If you got to get your numbers up, I'm telling you now, I know Tapia is not going to be long before he start upping up his motherfucking numbers. So, capitalize now while you could, because once Tap gets about 6, 7 numbers, he becomes almost impossible to beat. I'm telling y'all, because I seen it in the last 3 rounds. I'm not swaying him. I'm not fretting. I'm keeping it a band. Right now, he's going light 4, so capitalize. Let the best man win. Good luck to everybody. Knicks got blown out. I hope everybody can hear me still. Like I said, my shit is frozen. But as long as y'all can see me, it's all good. I just hope one of y'all can tell me that everything's good so I can feel comfortable. Can anybody tell me if everything's good before I move on? Because my picture's frozen right now. Let me up, guys. Okay, so if Maurice saying I'm good, hopefully y'all can see me still. Let me know, though, guys. Let me know if you can't see me. Very important. Let me lower this. We got 1 through 20. Round 10. Okay, great, TPK. 1 through 20. Round 10, let the best person win. Let's go. Good work, X. Good work, X. Goddamn, we went through the NBA like crazy. Good to have Maurice back. I was wondering where Maurice went for a few days. I didn't see him online or nothing. Good that my boy's safe. That's what it's all about. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Feel more comfortable like this. All right, here we go. Honey barbecue. Honey barbecue. Honey barbecue. Let's go. Giveaway 1. Round 10. Winner is Lloyd White in the building. Minnesota Vikings, baby. My man. Much love for you, Lloyd. Here we go. Got a winner. We got a winner. Wow, Lloyd said Patriots money line. I'm hearing that a lot, Lloyd. You're about the 5th person that told me that. I'm a little scared of that right there. Round 10, giveaway 1, winner is number 7. Number 7. Wow. Keith Vega, a.k.a. Riso. My boy Riso's in the building. Salute to Riso, his first win in round 10. Salute to Keith Vega. Giveaway 2 coming up. Dad, this is versatile. Everybody cracking the ice. Everybody. Key Vega, baby. I'm hearing a lot of Patriots money line. I hope I keep hearing that. Because I need Seattle to win, damn it. All right, here we go. Giveaway 2. Salute to Key Vega, baby. Riso. 21 through 40. Round 10. Yo, I got about I think 5 or 6, all with 1 win. Nobody got 2 wins yet. Everybody got 1 win. That won, I mean. Not everybody. The people who won. Because everybody didn't win. All right, we got the summary next, y'all. Then we out of here. Summary next. Here we go. Now we going Garlic Ranch. Garlic Ranch, baby. He said, stand down and go to fold. Garlic Ranch. Let's go, baby. Let's go. On my go. Comes out, no good. 2 come out, no good. When 1 ball only. Call. Giveaway 2. Round 10. Winner it. Gotta win them. I know y'all see it. Bloody red. Let me move it back a little. Round 10. Giveaway 2. I'm looking into a frozen picture. Thank God that you guys see me moving, because I don't see myself, but it's all good. I can still do this. Winner is 27. 27. Captain Crip, baby. Captain Crip's second win. Captain Crip is your winner from Detroit. Riso from New York. Summary coming up. Captain Crip is up 2-1 on everybody else. Summary coming up. Salute to Captain Crip, baby. My guy. Wow, Crip gonna be open. Y'all gonna have to hear Crip got music, man. My man, he been on the wheelchair his whole life. He's the realest as it come, man. I told him, nigga, when I met him and I was doing security, yo, what's your name, fam? He said they call me Crip. I'm like, Crip? I'm like, that's gangster. Because, he a little, his legs down, not, but great guy. The guy could do anything. The guy still fight. The guy will shoot you if he have to. Crip on a wheelchair, but he don't play around. Crip get it popping. He got that Detroit shit in him. You know how them Detroit motherfuckers be. They don't play no games. But salute to Captain Crip. And let me get the summary up, and then we're going to get up out of here. Great job by the X-Man today. We covered the Super Bowl. Levi Stadium, 4.5 favorite Seahawks, 45.5 totals. I think it's going to be a really good game. The last 6 underdogs covered. New England, if they win, they'll win their 7th Super Bowl. They'll be ahead of everybody. I think it's too early for that shit, especially with a young Drake May. I think that'll just set them up perfect, and nothing's perfect in this world. You see how Kraft didn't make it. Belichick didn't make the Hall of Fame. Unless they didn't make it and then they get the Super Bowl out of this, then that might make all sense. But I'm thinking more like Seattle got 1 chip in their whole life. They lost to the Steelers in a game that they should have lost, and end up they came back late, but they should have beaten the New England Patriots in the last Super Bowl when they didn't run beast mode. Stupid call there by the coach. You know what I'm saying? You passing the ball. You got 1 yard. You got like 28 seconds left. Pete Carroll, what the fuck we doing, man? You got the best running back. I don't care if they put 300-pounders all through the 9. 1 through 9 on the line. You still run beast mode at least one time. You don't run them wide, though. The reason why you don't run them wide, because you can lose 2-3 yards. You run them up the gut, B gap, A gap. He doesn't get in. At least you tried it. You had timeouts left. Instead, you throw the fucking ball, and Butler made a fucking interception of a lifetime, bro. And, I think that game, you don't have no players left from that game, but you still got the bosses there. They remember that deeply, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think the game Seattle pulls out. I'm hoping that, if they play their defense and, Donald don't throw it away, it'd be an easy win. If they don't, then it's gonna be Drake May and them. It's gonna be close to the end, and whoever got the ball last may win the game. But Seattle, to me, is the better overall team. That's my opinion. I might be wrong, but it should be a great game. All right, good night, Rob Cruz. You already know what it is, baby. Also, we cover the NBA trade, a lot of trades. The Anthony Davis trade, the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade. Knicks picking up Jose Alvarado, important pieces. A lot of movement in the NBA. Giannis, I don't know what happened there. Sometimes you get too greedy and you get nothing. And then a lot of times you don't want to give up your best guy and don't get enough. Kind of like Luka Doncic, where they just got Anthony Davis and who was it? Something Maxey. Come on, man. What we doing, man? Fuck Nico was thinking, man. But even though they got Cooper Flag overall pick, #1 overall pick, he still don't spell Luka Doncic, not on those 17, 18 years old. I mean, the kid is nice, but he's far from Luka. Luka's a super duper star. You feel me? And just imagine if they had Cooper Flag and Luka. Think about that. I don't think nobody would have got fired. I think, and if they had a healthy Kyrie Irving, of course. We cover a lot of things, man. We cover the NBA, cover the New York Knicks. New York Knicks still playing top ball. I'm glad they didn't break the Knicks up. We didn't need to break the Knicks up. I was one of them that was willing to, because I don't think we're going to clear. And even if we make it to the chip, are we going to be OKC or the Spurs, like in the 7-game series? You tell me right now, I don't think we could beat them in the 7-game series. I'm being honest. I'm not being fake. I think even if we get there, like one of those two going to beat us, or we get the Rockets, whatever. I think we were like one player away, and I think Giannis could have been the guy, but of course we have to sacrifice a couple to get Giannis. So are we really getting better? We get a better player, but then we lose pieces, and you get 3 guys. 3 guys could equivalent easy to 1. So are we really better? So you know what? Giannis 32 years old. We would have gave up OG. We would have gave up Towns. Towns is a baby still, 28. OG like 28. Guys are going to be with us for the next 5-7 years. We don't know. Giannis probably got 4 or 5 years left. I get it. If it was something where we think we could win the chip for the next couple years, then I probably would agree with it. But I don't think we would, because, like I said, we're giving up 3 pieces and draft picks to get 1 guy. And Giannis ain't Jordan. Let's be realistic. Yes, he's great. Yes, he can rebound. But when he won that chip with Chris Middleton and them, he had help. Brick Lopez, he had help. You know what I'm saying? He had help. Drew Holiday, he had help. That's the way he's going to win. He's not a dominant force like Kobe or Jordan that could carry a whole team, LeBron, that could carry a whole team and win it. He proved he couldn't win it. He needed those pieces to win. So you know what? I'm glad we stood where we stood at. As much as I would have loved to see Giannis, I think that would have turned New York City upside down. But I'd rather keep with the for sure thing. And the for sure thing is we're going to make the playoffs, hopefully 2nd, 3rd round. And then we got to hope we can get through the 3rd round, 2nd round, 1st, 3rd round, and then the championship finals. And then, and then try to get the chip, man. And last but not least, we hit them with the choose one and why. I got 4 names today. I hope y'all all put your answers in. Great choose one and why. I was busting my head on this one, man. I went even and shaked it up a little bit, put pump me churners and all that. I told you, I swear to God, I'm the creator of this, man. I got this from battle rap music when when Smack started his video, not even the URL shit, when he was doing videos and he had the battle at the end. If y'all remember, he used to have the battle at the end. That's why he started this shit. He's the one that had the battle with Uncasa and all the motherfuckers, Murder Mook. That's where I got that shit. I was like, oh shit, you know what? I could do the NBA. That's how I got it. That was my way of founding this. Now everybody's doing it. You got Noriega running with it, like making it look like he created this shit. Niggas be fronting, man. But anyway, last but not least, great job, X. Great job, the people's putting in your answers. Super Bowl Sunday, like I said, stay on point, have fun, enjoy. Don't make it a tragedy. Don't bet money you can't afford. Stay within your betting limits. Very important because anybody could come up with the money to gamble, but who can actually lose it and be all right with it? Think about that. Al York Sports, love y'all. Continue to go to the gram, Twitter, YouTube. You know I got work all over. I'm gonna continue to give massive work. Love y'all, man. Al York Sports.